This is a top 15 matchup featuring ACC versus SEC. Two conferences geographically linked, and typically the ACC arrives with a chip on its shoulder and a point to prove when they face the SEC. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much. This is a top 15 matchup featuring ACC versus SEC. Two conferences geographically linked, and typically the ACC arrives with a chip on its shoulder and a point to prove when they face the SEC. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Set to kick it away. Returner choosing to field this one. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. So Florida State's offense will have the football first here. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
They'll hand it off. They'll bring him down just short of the 20. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught in the backfield. It's James. When they bring him down, blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And the Seminoles will have to kick this away. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. A low line drive, ugly punt. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So LSU's offense out there for their first possession. And this is a running game that comes in on a roll. The top back, over 100 yards rushing, found the end zone multiple times. Clearly, he's going to be the focal point of the defense today, Kirk, you'd think, anyway.
Yeah, how much fun was it to watch this offense and watch him specifically, what he was able to do. Pretty much anything he wanted to do, he was able to capitalize on. Now, today, it's a different challenge. New game, new opportunity to showcase what he can do. And I think it's important that this offense show that they can do more than just run the football, because I think this defense is locked in to take him away.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big, explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
Trying the run, it's Robertson. He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle.
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. We're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He's got room to run.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They're going to run it here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
The Noles will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass this time. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. And the back gets the football. Good enough for first down yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. We got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. As the first down is still going. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. The Seminoles are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Now run it here. It's the running back with the ball. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do. Catch.
Makes a nice move there. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the back.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The pass rush closing in. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the catch. It's James. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Now it's 2nd down here. And he drops back in the gun. Caught by the receiver. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. That has been in large part to the Lions on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
And the Seminoles will have 1st and 10 here. Looking for a man. Defense is coming after him. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Took a shot at the return, but steps out of the 24. And That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. They finally get things going this time. On first down, play action. Pass not complete. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. A play action, looking to throw. Quick throw, testing the middle. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Florida State. A crucial pick 6.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7.
That makes the score Florida State 21, LSU 7.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back and do a pick 6 in the last possession. And looking to throw now on first down. He's got it with room to run. Oh, and he fumbles. Offense recovers the fumble and keeps going.
Wow, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver, but the offense was quicker to get to the ball, so they retained possession.
On the run, it's Robertson. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Important second down play coming up. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. He'll look to throw it here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Checks this down to the running back. And they get the third down conversion. Football moves now to the 45. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football. But throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
There's the handoff. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the ball is hauled in. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
QB decides to keep it here. End zone ahead. He muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. The Noles will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They'll run it here. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Nowhere to go, the ball knocked loose. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. He escapes the pocket. It's going to be incomplete. Tried to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. Second down play coming up for this offense. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Seminoles! Still no answer for this offense. So the offense clicking now. They're building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
LSU 14.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown, and they bounce back from that costly error here. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down. Is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looking to throw again. It's a short completion of the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking for a receiver. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
We're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Here's a target, and it's complete. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. 1st and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half, leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a 1-possession game. Talk about seizing some momentum.
Point after, up and good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Gibson.
He plays zone coverage, and the quarterback is patient. This is a tough play to defend. Nice job of waiting for the receiver to get into the window and then making an accurate throw.
This will likely be the last play of the half. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. These quarterbacks have been wheeling and dealing. A little bit of everything through 2 quarters. Exactly what we expected all week, if not even exceeding those lofty expectations. Feels like the defense that can at least contain one of these dual threats is going to be celebrating a hard-fought victory, although easier said than done. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, try to make up this deficit. Off the play fake on 1st down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Trying to get the throw off. He throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught near the goal line. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
An important third down and goal now. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Usually with a quarterback sneak, the worst thing that can happen is you get stopped for no gain. This guy's trying to make something happen that's not there, and he loses yardage on 3rd and inches. Now we got 4th down.
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Touchdown, Knowles. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Kick travels out of bounds, and the penalty moves the ball to the 40. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Snags the quick throw. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set up for the first down at the 41. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Grabbed by the receiver. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Looks right for a quick completion. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Oh, what a grab! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quick pass. The catch is made.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Back to throw again. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Ball handed off. He's got the 1st and still going. He's found some room at the 45. He's in the clear at the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. This offense really clicking.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing and clicking move right down the field for a touchdown. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And a player is down, injured. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Pass caught. 2nd down now. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled, but 1st down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Physical run earns the 1st down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in a 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And now the running back's guided again. Looks like LSU has the 1st down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, a wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the catch. Tackle made quickly at the 9, but now it's first and goal. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down. That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Looking to pass here on second down. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers. And now they'll set up for the point after. It's up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They're going to run it. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Bootleg looking to throw. Oh, and a quick throw falls incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Florida State.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Same tailback, another carry. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. And the Noles looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Receiver makes the catch. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. Set now for the fourth quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. The back's got it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back. That's unheard.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Third and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Davidson. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. They'll give it to the back. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be first and goal.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Touchdown, Seminoles. This offense cannot be stopped. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. But let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Offense begins.
Here we go. Do the show.
Pounding away with the run game. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Grab down the middle. It's Davidson. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
Finds an open target on the left side. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Breaks through the tackler. He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up 4th down. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. That coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for 4th down. Ball handed to the running back. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw here. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Knowles. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Wide open downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, LSU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Handoff for the single back. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this 4th quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Oh, that is a tough drop for the offense. This tight end is normally very reliable as an option down here in the red zone. And if the quarterback can't depend on him in these situations, it can really limit what you can do as an offense.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. On the ground, it's James. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, the defensive coordinator must be thinking, it's about time. This running back has just destroyed this defense. And this time, they're able to get into that backfield and come up with a nice play.
And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.